through fire with the devil's breath. Scars on my skin, kissed close by death. Ash on my boots, smoke in my hair. 1,000 ghosts still linger there. I walk through towns where the light won't go. Spoke to the shadows that nobody knows. My hands still shake, but my heart won't break. I buried sins you can't unmake. Survived hell, welcome back again. Rising from the blood and the bone and the pain. Thunder rolls where my soul's been, but I don't crawl, I rise in flame. You can't kill a man born in the wind. Survived hell, welcome back again. Whiskey prayers and a gunshot grace. Every saint I knew wore a sinner's face. I danced with ruin on a razor wire. Learned how to live in a funeral pyre. A wolf don't weep when the cold sets in. He just howls to the dark with a toothy grin. I've made friends with the storm and sin. Ain't no grave gonna hold me in. Survived hell, welcome back again. Rising from the blood and the bone and the pain. Thunder rolls where my soul's been, but I don't crawl, I rise in flame. You can't kill a man born in the wind. Survived hell, welcome back again. Now I ride where the brave don't tread, wearing fire like a crown on my head. If you see me coming, say amen. Survive hell, welcome back again.
The sun sinks low behind the hills. A shadow creeps, it grows, it chills. The whispers rise on the evening air of sins once buried, bold and bare. On Damnation Road, the tale is told of deeds that drag the pure to cold. The cross they cry, the winds they moan. On this dark path, you're never alone. The lantern swings, its light grows dim. The echoes hum a ghostly hymn. Each step cuts deep where sorrows sow. No mercy lies on Damnation Road. A church bell rings, the hollow tone, calling sinners who can't atone. The moon bleeds red, the night turns cruel. You cannot run the devil's rule. On Damnation Road, the tale is told of deeds that drag the pure to cold. paint scratch faint, a warning there for the hearts of saints. Each mile ahead's another test, where the wicked walk and find no rest. On Damnation Road, the tale is told of deeds that drag the pure to cold, the crows that cry, the winds they mow. On this dark path, you're never alone.
Ghost-filled town, the moon's full face wears a silver crown. Shadows stretch where secrets lie. In the hush of night, you hear them cry. Old barn doors creak with a mournful tone. Winds whisper tales of lives unknown. Gravestones mark the dreams once found, gone to dust in the cold hard ground. Haunted whispers in the dead of night echo through the valley, chills down your spine. Ghosts of yore, they'll never rest in these dark woods where forever guests. A lantern flickers by the old church wall. Footsteps echo, but no one calls. A chill runs deep, cuts like a knife. In this haunted place, there's more than life. Crumbling houses, lost to time. Memories linger, caught in grime. Rusty swing sway to a ghostly breeze. In this eerie quiet, hearts don't ease. Haunted whispers in the dead of night echo through the valley, chills down your spine. Ghosts of yore, they'll never rest in these dark woods where forever guests. There's a road past the old oak tree where shadows whisper secrets to the breeze. The devil's hand caught the path, they say. Only fools walk in when the skies turn gray. The church bell rings, but it's muffled and dim, a warning cry for the souls drawn to him. The lanterns fade as the darkness sways. On Devil's Hollow Road, the lost souls stay. The Devil's Hollow Road, where the sinners lay down. The dirt tastes like ashes from a burnt out town. Walk too far, there ain't no turning back. Footsteps fall silent on the endless track.
midnight air. Her man walked the road, but he ain't nowhere. The crows keep watch atop the pine, singing songs for the doom, keeping time. The stories linger, but they never grow old, carved in the bark and the gravel cold. Some say they hear a fiddle at night, playing for the damned in the pale moonlight. The bravest hearts in the desperate alike find themselves lost under hollow strife. It takes no mercy, it spares no name. On Devil's Hollow Road, we're all the same.
Down by the old whiskey river, I saw a ghost in the night. With a bottle in hand, he stood by the pale moonlight. Whispers of sorrow echoed through the trees. His eyes were full of stories, painful memories. Mama said, boy, don't you wander too far. The river's cursed with shadows and scars. But the moon was my guide, and the night grew cold. I felt the weight of history in that haunted fold. Whiskey River's ghost, he's a friend of no man. He's the rage of the storm, the cry of the damned. Hold your breath and your tears when you walk that path, or you'll find yourself buried in his heartless wrath. Legends and tales passed down through the years of broken hearts and endless tears. The ghost by the river with his mournful song pulled me closer to where I didn't belong.
left to go. Ghosts of old regrets, they whisper through the trees. Lord, I beg for mercy on these haunted knees. Raven calls at dusk as the sun starts to fade. Broken hearts and promises in the life I made. The whiskey in my veins, bitter as my sin. Moonlight casts a silver glow where darkness has been. Beneath the moonlit shadows, as the song starts to fade. Broken hearts and promises in the life I made. The whiskey in my veins, bitter as my sin. Moonlight casts a silver glow where darkness has been for me. Beneath the moonlit shadows, where memories turn cold, the past is never far behind. Its stories never told. Every step's a sorrow, every breath's a plea. In this valley of the damned, there's no escape for me. I hear the hoot of owls, their song a mournful cry. The stars are hidden, shrouded by the tears I cannot dry. Footsteps lost and weary on this lonesome trail, searching for redemption in a land where shadows sail. Midnight winds are howling, calling out my name. Fallen angels by my side, feeding on my shame. In the depth of darkness, I feel the chill of cold. This road to nowhere takes its toll, with stories left untold. Neath the moonlit shadows, as the sun starts to fade, the past is never far behind, and stories never told. Every step's a sorrow, every breath's a plea. In this valley of the damned, there's no escape for me.
You thought I'd fold, thought I'd fade, but I'm the bomb that don't obey. Built from rust, hate and scars. Now I'm burning like 1,000 stars. I don't bend, I detonate. Cross that line and seal your fate. Tried to break me, too damn late. I'm a storm you can't sedate. I held the line, bit my tongue. Now that silence weighs a ton. I was calm, I was nice. Now I'm colder than a block of ice. I don't bend, I detonate. Cross that line and seal your fate. Tried to break me, too damn late. I'm a storm like the match, watch me glow. Ain't no running from what you sow. I don't bend, I detonate. Cross that line and seal your fate. Seal your fate. Tried to break me. Too damn late, too damn late. I'm a storm you can't sedate. So raise your voice, or raise your shield. This battleground won't ever yield. I ain't here to tolerate. I came back just to detonate. Smell of smoke in a crimson dawn, dust on my boots, sins on my palms. Riding that line between wrong and right. Whiskey in my breath, demons in sight. Crossroads called, I answered fast. A bargain struck, no prayers to cast. Ashes and chains don't frighten me. Hell ain't a bad place to be. No angels weep, no choir sing, just the sound of the iron hammers ring, where the broken souls find company. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Fire in my veins, wild and free. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Barbed wire dreams and a rusted sky. I never feared no judgment tide. The saints all fled when I came near. The devil just laughed and poured the beer. Every scar's a story to tell. I carved my name in the gates of hell. A throne of dust waits just for me. Hell ain't a bad place to be. No angels weep, no choir sing, just the sound of the iron hammers ring, where the broken souls find company. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Fire in my veins, wild and free. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Smoke curls up like an outlaw's prayer. Freedom howls in the midnight air. No heaven's cage, no golden key. I'd rather ride where the dark runs free. No angels weep, no choir sing, just the sound of the iron hammers ring, where the broken souls find company. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Fire in my veins, wild and free. Hell ain't a bad place to be. If you see me riding through with a crooked grin and a shadow crew, just tip your hat, let me be. Hell ain't a bad place to be.
silver crown, shadows stretch where secrets lie. In the hush of night you hear them cry. Old barn doors creak with a mournful tone. Winds whisper tales of lives unknown. Gravestones mark the dreams once found, gone to dust in the cold, hard ground. Haunted whispers in the dead of night echo through the valley, chills down your spine. Ghosts of yore, they'll never rest. In these dark woods, we're forever guests. A lantern flickers by the old church wall. Footsteps echo, but no one calls. A chill runs deep, cuts like a knife in this haunted place. There's more than life. Crumbling houses, lost to time. Memories linger, caught in grime. Rusty swing sway to a ghostly breeze. In this eerie quiet, hearts don't ease. Haunted whispers in the dead of night echo through the valley, chills down your spine. Ghosts of yore, they'll never rest. In these dark woods, we're forever guests. Burned my home, left me to die. Thought I'd beg, thought I'd cry, but I don't break and I don't kneel. Now it's my turn to make you feel. Ashes and lead, blood and sand. You made your move, now play your hand. No mercy left, no words to say. Only fire gonna light your way. Smoke still rises, sky burns red. Every step I take brings more dead. Ain't no sheriff, ain't no law, just my guns and what I saw. Ashes and lead, blood and sand. You made your move, now play your hand. No mercy left, no words to say. Only fire
ran dry. Ain't no savior in the sky. You crossed the line, you paid the cost. Now I make sure you stay lost. Ashes in lead, blood in the sand. You made your move, now play your hand. No mercy left, no words to say. Only fire gonna light your way. Dust settles, but I ride on. Ain't no peace till all are gone. Ashes fall, the night runs red. One last whisper, one last death.
Storm clouds gather over broken fields. A lonesome wind that chills and heals. The whisper of ghosts is a mournful tune. Whiskey under moonlight, a lover's wound. Cold shadows dance on the gravel road. Echoes of stories left untold. A rusty sign swings with a creaky sound. Broken dreams lie scattered on this ground. In the night where the wild things roam, maybe the lost will find their home. A heart of darkness, but the spirit's bright, drinking memories beneath the moonlight. A blackbird calls from a crooked tree, singing secrets of what's meant to be. The air is thick with a heavy past. Every child's laughter, every lover's last. Chain link fences guard what's gone. Old letters burn in the break of dawn. Footsteps lead where no one's been. A silent prayer for what might have been. In the night where the wild things roam, maybe the lost will find their home. A heart of darkness, but the spirit's bright, drinking memories beneath the moonlight. Where the wild things roam, maybe the lost will find their home. A heart of darkness, but the spirit's bright, drinking memories beneath the moonlight. Drinking memories beneath the moonlight. Ripped from silence, born from storm, wear the night like a uniform. Ain't no road I won't defile. Ain't no mercy in my mouth. I leave ashes in my way, every step another quake. If the reaper wants a taste, he better come running with haste. Yeah, I leave ashes in my wake. Steel in hand, no second guess. I carve my path through lawlessness. They said I'd break, they said I'd fall. Now they're just names scratched on the wall. I leave ashes in my way, every step another quake. If the reaper wants a taste, he better come running with haste. Yeah, I leave ashes in my way. No cross, no grave, no final word, just the sound of thunder I've stirred. The sky can burn, the ground can shake, but I'll keep walking, wide awake. I leave ashes in my way, every step another quake. If the reaper wants a taste, he better come running with haste. Yeah, I leave ashes in my way.
From the stovepipe, sky painted gray. The wolves are back howling, they ain't gone away. Boots by the doorway, cracked and worn thin. Ain't much left of the man within. Whiskey don't warm like it used to do. Rain seeps in through the ceiling too. Mama's old Bible's collecting dust. Faith turned to rust and hope to distrust. Like a ghost on the door, came through the cracks, slept on my floor. They whisper my name in the dead of the night, stealing my peace and killing my life. No use hiding or praying, they're gone. Hard times keep knocking all night long. Took the rest, a letter from hell pinned to my chest. The wind carries voices I used to know, buried them deep, but they still show. Hard times keep knocking like thunder on tin. Ain't no shelter for the shape I'm in. They follow me close with a cold, cruel grin, wearing the faces of long lost kin. No matter how far I try to run, hard times keep knocking like a loaded gun. night's too long, the radio's dead, but I hum a song, a slow sad tune about the life I bled and the dreams that died when the good days fled. Hard times keep knocking boots on my soul, carved in my skin like a worn out scroll. They dance through the ashes of all I've done, mocking the man I should have become. Ain't no mercy, no savior to see. Hard times keep knocking, just like me.
I woke with a taste of blood on my tongue, whiskey on breath and a loaded gun. The lawman's dead where the red dust blows, but the devil knows what the devil sows. My boots leave fire where the shadows crawl. I ain't running, I just answer the call. With a soul stitched tight by sin and flame, I ride with ghosts that don't need names. Hell's got room for one more soul, and I ain't afraid to pay the toll. These wheels turn slow, but they always roll down to where the reaper keeps control. One eye on the smoke, one hand on the door. Yeah, hell's got room for one more. Crosses burn on the hills I've passed, names carved deep in a whiskey glass. My prayers are rusted, my fate long cast. I'm a hymn of hate from a haunted past. Barstool prophets warned me twice, but I shook hands with colder ice. The preacher cried but wouldn't stay. He knew this rider don't kneel or pray. Hell's got room for one more soul, and I ain't afraid to pay the toll. These wheels turn slow, but they always roll down to where the reaper keeps control. One eye on the smoke, one hand on the door. Yeah, hell's got room for one more. The wind don't whisper, it screams my name, and the stars don't shine on a man of shame. But I light a match with a smile so wide, a fire like mine don't run or hide. Hell's got room for one more ride, and I'm the storm they can't deny. I'll burn this trail with iron and lore, then knock like thunder on that old red door. So pour one out on the cold dirt floor. Yeah, hell's got room for one more. One more howl in the midnight wind, one more soul about to ride again. Hell's got a room, and I'm knocking.
Midnight on the ridge, shadows creep and crawl, whispers in the wind, 'neath the blood-red moon. Old pine creaks and sways, secrets in its bark. Lonely howl echoes, piercing through the dark. Ghosts of old regrets haunt this timber trail. Footsteps on the gravel, whispers of a tale. Lovers' lost embrace, etched in phony vibes. Memories like phantoms, mingling with the dark. Ghosts of old regrets haunt this timber trail. Footsteps on the ground, whispers of a tale. Lovers' lost embrace, etched in phony vibes. Memories are like phantoms, mingling with the pines. Darkness falls heavy as night shadows dance. Fate's cruel mistress won't give a second chance. Underneath the starlight, hearts forever ache. Midnight on the ridge, there's too much at stake. So cold, like a lover's storm. In the chill of night, trouble's always born. The lantern flickers low, casting restless hues. Eyes in the darkness, glowing with the blues. Ravens perched on gravestones, mocking destiny. A song in the silence, riddled with mystery. Whiskey in a flask keeps the spirits warm. Solitude a friend, shelter from the storm. Darkness falls heavy as night shadows dance. Fate's cruel mistress won't give a second chance. Underneath the starlight, hearts forever ache. Midnight on the ridge, there's too much at stake.
The moon is rising over the graveyard hill. The night is thick, the air is still. Whispers echo through the ancient tree. Every shadow hides a mystery. Lost souls wander down these dusty roads in ragged clothes and heavy loads. The past is buried, but it ain't that deep. Secrets in the pines, they never sleep. Shadows in the pines, they call my name. A lonesome cry in the night's dark frame. Echoes of sorrow, ghosts of time, here in the valley where the sun don't shine. Rusty chains on weathered gates guard the old house in a haunted state. Windows broken, doors askew, memories linger like the morning dew. Silent prayers in the chapel old, candles flicker again. the cold. Winds of change, they howl and moan, but in these woods I'm never alone. The night holds secrets deep and dark. Listen close, you'll hear them. Every fallen leaf, every distant cry tells a tale of days gone by.
Through fire in a coat of sin, boot prints burned on the path within. Thunder rolled as I lit my smoke. The sky went black, the heavens spoke. The devil bows when I come round. Shadow walker on cursed ground. Crosses crack and angels hide. When the storm rides at my side, I ain't no saint, but hell knows me. Even demons kneel when I break free. Ravens circle where the truth once slept. In graves I dug, the secrets kept. Whiskey prayers and bullet vows. I wear my shame like a blood-stained crown. The devil bows when I come round. Flames retreat, they don't make a sound. Preachers stammer, wolves obey. Night itself won't block my way. I ain't no hero, but I still stand. With fire in my soul and ash on my hands. Chains don't rattle when you're the storm. I was born in dark, not in human form. Lightning grins and the reaper cheers, but I've outrun them all for years. The devil bows, tips his hat low, says, son, I thought I'd seen it all. But there's a fire even hell don't tame, and it burns in the outlaw's name. Yeah, I walk alone through heaven's doubt, but when I ride, the devil bows. So carve my name in smoke and stone. A ghost don't whisper, but howl and moan. I ain't afraid, never learned how, 'cause I was born to make the devil bow.
Through the hollow night, moonlight's tangled up in spite. A shadow moves where it don't belong. Whispering pines hum a ghostly song. Blueprints lead to the riverside. Bloodstained water, nowhere to hide. Hunger haunts each step I take. Every promise I made seems so fake. Cold steel echoes in the dead of night.
secrets buried far from sight. Hunger haunts each step I take. Every promise I made seems so fake. Cold steel echoes in the dead of night. Secrets buried far from sight. The trees they moan, the branches cry, under whispered pines where spirits lie. Preacher warned of the devil's grin, but the real monster wears our sins. Each step deeper, the darkness grows, down the path where no one knows. Every choice a heavy chain, every shadow hides the pain. In the silence, voices mourn, the living cursed, the lost forlorn. Copper taste clings to the breeze. With every prayer I'm on my knees, but heaven's closed with a lock of pearl, leaving me stranded in this bleeding world. Steel echoes in the dead of night. Secrets buried far from sight. The trees they moan, the branches cry, under whispering pines where spirits lie. Cold steel echoes in the dead of night. Secrets buried far from sight. The trees they moan, the branches cry, under whispering pines where spirits lie.